Hi guys, welcome back to Random Shit with RaNae. Feeling extra dweeby today. Okay, so I've been getting this download for a while now. Obviously, it's a whole freaking page that I've like totally filled up. Um, so yeah, and life's been like, get on it, and I've been like, okay, I'll try. Okay, so I wrote down extra grateful for this loving life. Thank you for filling me with love and light. Um, Definitely. Do you feel that gratitude for this life, for this experience, for everything, for these fingertips? Yeah, extra dweeby today I am. Okay, but I have been. I've been feeling like all of the gratitude work that I've done over the last 3 years is just starting to flow in, and I feel good. So, um, if that's where you're at, go you, and I'm proud of you. If you're not there yet, just know that all your hard work is about to pay off, and you're going to be feeling good. So pat yourself on the back and keep going. Okay. And then I wrote, all roses symbolize God's love at work in the world, because I've been like roses everywhere, in songs, in music, in life, everywhere, roses. Um, and then I wrote, rose tattoo symbolizes love, passion, and beauty. That was actually a song. I think it's by like the Dropkick Murphys or something. But and then I wrote, red is the rose, the high kings, and that song actually stands for the sadness of departing from a loved one. Um, but I think this is actually symbolizing what I got from the song when I was listening to it was departing from who you once were, and like the sadness that comes with that the grieving process that comes from um, losing your old self or letting go of your old self. That's what you're doing, is you're letting go of this, that you that no longer exists, but there's still like remnants of it. And there's a sadness that is involved with that. So go easy on yourself and legitly grieve the past versions of you know so that's actually a beautiful process in itself. um, and then I wrote, roses, they stand for divine feminine energy, balancing of the divine feminine and masculine, protection, secrecy, healing, balance, rebirth, unity, passion, and sacrifice. So I think you got a lot of that going on, and that's awesome. um, but yeah, like the sacrifice comes. I think what you're sacrificing is this old you that says you're not good enough, that you can't do things, that you're not meant for better than you're allowing, that kind of stuff. So it's a beautiful journey if you allow to see it that way. Allowed to see it that way. One day RaNae will be good at speaking in public, because it's my dream, man. Okay. And then I wrote, the stuff that works for my child also works for me. Consistent corrective action, care, compassion, and creativity. So how can you give yourself these things? You know what I mean? And then I wrote, take a break. And then I wrote, you know what from? Smiley face. Because you do. You know what you gotta like, just take time from. Less puff puff, more creative stuff maybe. For me, that's what it is. Okay. And then I wrote, the universe, stop pushing away your happiness. Me, it's so uncomfortable to feel good or worthy, yet I'm learning. Thank you for this little blessing lesson. Because they're little blessing lessons, even though they don't feel like it while you're going through it. And then I wrote, you have always been good enough. You have always been enough. Let the judge go. The judge of other people, the judge of yourself, the judge of this beautiful human experience, which isn't meant to be judged. It's meant to be felt and experienced. I'm on my goob today. Okay. And then I wrote, a troubled mind is a thinking mind. Replace the negative thinker with the positive dreamer, the happy imagination station. And you do that with repetition, with catching yourself each and every time that you find yourself in these negative ways and patterns, 444 on the timer, and then you change it to a positive one. And it may not seem like a lot at the time, but it is. Okay, so you just keep catching yourself. And then I wrote, let life speak to you and through you. Are you listening to yourself in life? Are you letting life speak to you? Or are you, what are you putting out there? You know what I mean? Because if you're unhappy, we'll say for an example, then life is just giving you what you're giving life. So maybe stop being such an unhappy, no, just kidding. And it's not that easy. It takes time to shift from a negative to a positive. But yeah, I know this from personal experience, and it does. It takes time. It takes discipline, and discipline is the highest form of self-love, because that's how you do it. You give yourself that care that you were never shown how to give yourself, even though you've never been shown. You just gotta find your way, and you will, boo. I promise. So yeah, just like let life speak to you. Sit with the bird song and listen to it. Sit with it. Feel it in your freaking soul. I promise you, it has a story to tell you. Okay, just fly. And then I wrote Feel It All, Chance Penna. That song, I just love it so much. But yeah, feel it all. Every bit of this human experience, because that's what we're meant to do. We're meant to be experiencing this life to the fullest, and not numbing ourselves to it, you know. But I think some numbing brings you to the realization that you don't want to do that anymore. So all has its reason. Okay, and then I wrote, thank you for the, I wrote, fill your mind with every detail of the present. So lately when I've been eating, I've been like trying to sink into every moment of that. The chewing, the, you know, the tastes, all of it. And at first my ego's like, this is dumb. I don't want to do this. And then I was like, no, bitch, we're going to do it. And so now it's gotten a lot better, and I actually really enjoy it. So like, that's just mindfulness, which isn't easy at first. So just keep going and cut yourself some freaking slack. So yeah, every detail of this present moment, you know what I mean? Your breath, you know, what the back of your eyelids look like, you know, for you. Yeah. Even just like taking a smell of your coffee in the morning. Yeah, just slow it down a bit. Okay, and then I wrote, there is no good or bad, only experience, because there really isn't. That's duality, you know. And then I wrote, rise above the nonsense and see the bigger picture. And then I wrote a heart with a love inside of it, because really it's all love. Yeah. And then I wrote, your message is meant for someone. So even though you feel small and insignificant, you're a big, huge piece to someone's puzzle. So that's why it's important that you put yourself out there, because someone needs your words. So keep going. Oh, and then I wrote, gratitude, grace, greatness, God in you, gold, goals, gentle, gem, gut, gorgeous. So them are just G words, you know what I mean? But they've been like ringing a lot to me, I guess you could say. So how can you see the God in you and everybody else? That is God's love at work in the world. I don't know. So yeah. And then I wrote 1001, personal growth, change, new beginnings, because it's coming. Okay. And then I wrote, your heart knows the way. Quiet the monkey mind and sink into your divine wisdom. Heart space. So yeah. That's what I got, guys. I'm going to pull you a couple of these, and I'm going to leave it there. Ugh. Share your voice. What did I say? Someone needs you. They mirror your parental wounds. This is only so you can heal them. Be and choose love. You have your own blessings. Focus on you and they will flow in. No envy or jealousy is needed. Most definitely. Happiness, the best choice. Take the leap. Take action on your ideas. Someone needs you and your voice. Keep going. I hope this helps.